So you would never charge to 100% unless you were about to leave immediately on a long road trip, and typically you would do that overnight while you were sleeping or whatever. Now this is why you never charge to 100%. As it gets closer to 100%, it really slows down. However, I'm playing a game with myself. I'm here in Moab, and things have slowed down. This morning was kind of busy and pretty good, and now it's gotten very slow and boring. And I'm playing this game to where if I get to 100% and don't get some business, then I'm just going to take off and start heading home. So what that means is just as I pull out of the parking lot and start heading down the road to go back towards Park City, Utah, I'll get just to the outskirts of town and I'll have to turn around and get back. I did turn down a ride to Gunnison, Colorado. I guess I should have taken it. I just hesitated too long, and by the time I thought about it, of course, it was too late. So just for fun, just for shits and giggles, so let's see here. It says you've got 270 miles. I suspect it'll be 273 by the time this is done, and 270 miles. But you know that's never accurate if you have different tires, heavier snow tires, or drive with a heavy foot. Let's remove all charging. So from Moab to Park City, Utah. Right, so 4 hours and 3 minutes. Okay, so it says it's gonna arrive -1%. So obviously we are gonna make a stop. But what I find interesting is, okay, so 240 miles. This is 270 miles. So you think, well, I should have 30 miles of extra and just when I get home plug in. So what it's doing is, based on previous driving, right, over the last 5 miles, it's estimating how you drive over the past, how many miles you're accurately going to have based on your driving history of the last 30 miles. It's really thinking, well, the way you've been driving, you're going to get that. So in theory, if we drove 50 miles an hour the whole way, you should make it. Now again, alright, so let's put stops back in. Add charging stops. Now watch this. I'm not doing that, and I don't know why it says price, but watch this. This is a trick I've showed you on other videos, but for those of you who haven't seen it, right, you want to see your lightning bolt. So tap anywhere, there's the lightning bolt that shows you all the chargers. So see the price one that it said to stop at? Let's stop at Wellington. Okay, let's go back to price, right? Price is 150 kilowatt. But look, right next to it is Wellington 250 kilowatt. So let's erase this. Let's remove. Okay. Now add a stop. Wellington. Or do it this way. Leave it the way it put it up with price. Then add a stop. Okay. Tap your lightning bolt. Hit on Wellington, the 250. Then add it here as a waypoint like that. Now that it's added it, look at that. It got rid of price. Get it? Now it went from 30 minutes to 25 minutes. When I get there, I'm only going to charge until this says 5%. I don't need it to be at 3%. And so that's what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to do probably, and really, arriving at 38%, it's not going to be charging very fast, which is part of the reason why. So ideally, if you want, tap your lightning bolt, and if you're going to go this way, which I think we are going up through Heber? Yes, I want to go through Heber, so that's good. I like that it remembers going that way. Really, you could make it to here. So 250 kilowatt, that's good. Let's add that. Stop. Now hit edit and remove Wellington, and it looks like it already removed. Oh, there we go. Done. So I'm unable to figure out how to move this. It won't. It's funny because you go here, edit trip, and then it'll let me remove Provo, which is farther, which is what you want, because you want to arrive with less battery to charge faster and then just get enough to get home and then plug in at home. But it won't let me remove price. So let's just keep it. So it says that price is going to be 5 minutes. Just skip that because you're going to make it to Provo with 5%. So 5, which is funny because even doing this, but I'm not going to do price. I would do Wellington for 5 minutes. Because remember, price is 150. And we know that Wellington is right there next to it. So going to do Wellington for 5 minutes. Then and just go, or 15 minutes, we can get coffee and then just go straight home, I guess. Anyway, you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. But I don't need to end up, right? You want to run this down. If you're doing a straight shot as fast as you can and you're racing yourself against the gas car times, that's what you would do. And if it's the middle of the night and you could drive 50 miles an hour the whole way, you could just do the whole thing. If your goal was to do it for free, right? If it was 2 a.m. and you just like the sport of doing this for free, like right now I'm plugged in for free at a slow charger while I'm working. Okay. Anyway, so there's that. Learned a couple of things.